we are discussing for the life processes, and here we are on the heterotrophic nutrition. So for the previous topics, you can refer the previous videos which I have made for you, and the links I will let you know for in the description. So let us start for the nutrition, heterotrophic nutrition we are doing, and we are done with the Holozoic nutrition in amoeba. So Holozoic nutrition in amoeba we are completed with, and we have to start for the Holozoic nutrition in human beings. And for the nutrition in human beings, first we have to discuss for the enzymes, and afterwards we'll proceed towards the alimentary canal, digestive organs, digestive glands, and the secretions of the glands. Let me have a 2-minute discussion for the enzymes. Enzymes, they are considered as the biocatalyst. What the enzymes made up of, that are proteins, and they are considered as the biocatalyst because they are there for the living reactions. Enzyme actually enhances the rate of the biochemical reactions. Biochemical reactions means the reactions which are taking place in our body. That is why they are called as biocatalyst. So enzyme enhances the rate of the biochemical reactions, which also called as metabolic reactions, and each and every metabolic reaction of our body, it is enzyme catalyzed because it enhances the rate of the reactions several manifold. That's why. So they play a very significant role in the digestive process as well, and the several enzymes which are considered as the digestive enzymes we will see in the upcoming discussion of ours. Right now we just we can remember that they are the proteinous substances which alters the rate of the reaction without interfering in the reaction, right? And second point, you have to consider that they are made up of protein, and as they are made up of protein, they are very temperature specific. They are much specific to temperature and pH, and also they are substrate specific. What I mean to say here, कि suppose an enzyme, it works for carbohydrate, so it will work for carbohydrate only. It will not work for protein, it will not work for fat. So that is what the specificity of the enzyme that I am talking about. And let's have the discussion for the alimentary canal. See, alimentary canal, it starts with mouth and it ends with anus, and during this course we have to consider the buccal cavity, the mouth cavity. So in the alimentary canal, we just start with the buccal cavity, which is also called as mouth cavity, right? In the mouth cavity, what is present? Teeth, they are present. Along with the teeth, tongue present. And the salivary glands, they are also present. So that we have to consider from the mouth cavity. Mouth cavity leads to a very short passage that is called as pharynx, and pharynx is a common passage for both food and air. And after the pharynx, the esophagus, it starts, right? This is esophagus, which is also called as food pipe. Esophagus leads to stomach, which is a J-shaped bag. Stomach, it leads to the small intestine. You can see from here till here, it is what? It is a small intestine, this one. And after the small intestine, the food leads to the large intestine. This is the hierarchy of the digestive organs, and in this hierarchy, only the food it moves. So let us write here. I have shown you this hierarchy of the digestive organs in the diagram. Let us write also here with another pen. Let's take another pen. So buccal cavity leads to pharynx, which is a very short passage. Pharynx leads to the food pipe, which is also called as esophagus. Esophagus leads to the stomach. Stomach leads to the small intestine, and small intestine leads to the large intestine. These are the digestive organs, right? What? The mouth cavity, which is also called as buccal cavity. And here what is present? Here the teeth present, tongue along with the glands. After that, we will consider for the pharynx, then esophagus, food pipe, then stomach, which is a J-shaped bag here, and then small intestine. Stomach leads to small intestine, and small intestine leads to the large intestine. And I just want to let you know for the parts in the small intestine, like the regions which are being differentiated. Small intestine, it is categorized into three regions. First is duodenum, second is jejunum, third is ileum. Same as for the large intestine it is categorized into transverse colon, ascending colon, descending colon, and the sigmoid colon. And here the food, it is temporarily stored in the rectum. This part, this is the rectum, and digested out through the anus. So again you can see when the food it leads to the like large intestine. So this is what the ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, right? And then this is the rectum, and food it is digested out through the anus. So these are the points which you have to consider. These are the regions which you have to consider for the digestive organs. Let me show you the digestive glands as well. I will show the digestive glands through the different color. Just see here. Let us take the different color. So first digestive gland you can consider for the salivary gland, which is present in the mouth cavity. Second digestive gland you can consider as the liver. Liver, it is what? It is the largest gland of the body, which is having the responsibility to form the bile juice. Bile juice, it is formed at the level of liver, and it is produced in the liver and stored in the gallbladder. So this is the second type of digestive glands which you can consider. Third, you can consider for the pancreas. Pancreas is the another digestive gland which is present beneath the stomach. This is the J-shaped organ, and beneath the stomach, the leaf-like structure you can see, this is pancreas. So this pancreas is responsible for the secretion of pancreatic juice, right? And in the stomach, the secretions are through the gastric glands, And in the small intestine, the upper part of the small intestine, here the secretion, it is there through the intestinal glands, right? Some of the cells in the intestine, they just secrete the intestinal juice, and the region, like it is said to be key intestinal glands, they are present to secrete the intestinal juice. So salivary glands, liver, pancreas, these are the glands. In the stomach, gastric glands are present which secrete the gastric juice, and in the stomach, the the intestine, the intestinal glands, they are present to secrete the intestinal juice, right? So these many secretions we have to consider for the digestive process. And let me write the secretions which will help you to remember, right? So in the let us take the pen here. Hmm. So in the mouth cavity, which is called as buccal cavity, the salivary glands, they are present, and salivary glands, this secrete the saliva. So this is what the secretion, saliva, which contains the salivary amylase. Salivary amylase, it is a enzyme. Along with this salivary amylase, the mucus, it is also present in the saliva. So this is the secretion we will write for the salivary glands in the buccal cavity. Next secretion we will write for the liver. Liver, it produces the bile juice which is stored in the gallbladder. Stomach, the stomach, gastric glands are present. They secrete gastric juice. Gastric juice contains pepsin, HCl, and mucus. We will see the functions of respective secretions in our upcoming discussion. After the stomach, we will discuss for the pancreas. Pancreas is a gland where through the pancreas, pancreatic juice, it is secreted, and pancreatic juice is having the trypsin, pancreatic amylase, lipase, and after this we have to consider for the intestinal glands. Intestinal glands, it is present in the intestine. In the intestine, intestinal glands are present which secretes the intestinal juice. So intestinal juice is having the necessary enzymes for the completion of the process, for the completion of the digestive process. So these are the secretions which you have to consider. In the buccal cavity, salivary glands are present which secrete the saliva. Saliva is having the enzyme that is called as salivary amylase along with the mucus. Next, you will consider for the liver. Liver is the largest gland of the body. It produces bile juice. You have to remember one point here, that bile juice, it doesn't contain any enzyme. Here, no enzyme. It don't have any enzyme. Here the bile pigments are present, bilirubin, biliverdin, along with the cholesterol. So bile juice is having a very important role in the digestive process that we will discuss. So bile, it is produced in the liver and it is stored in the gallbladder. Next, you have to consider for the gastric glands which are present in the stomach, and it secretes the gastric juice. Gastric juice is having the enzyme that is called as pepsin. Pepsin, it is the protein digesting enzyme. Next, we have to consider for the pancreas. Pancreas is there for the secretion of pancreatic juice. Pancreatic juice is having the enzymes like trypsin, protein digesting enzyme, pancreatic amylase, a carbohydrate digesting enzyme, and lipase, a fat digesting enzyme. And after this, we have to consider for the intestinal glands which are present in the intestine, and intestinal glands, they are having the necessary enzymes. This intestinal glands, they are responsible for the secretion of intestinal juice, and intestinal juice is having the necessary enzymes for the completion of the digestion. Intestinal juice is also called as succus entericus. So in this video I have planned to cover up these many points. Enzymes again, let me recall here that they are what? They are the biocatalyst. Enzymes, they are the substances which enhances the rate of the reaction several manifold. So eases the chemical reactions in the living body, eases the process actually. After that, we have discussed for the alimentary canal. Alimentary canal, um, it is considered like it is the another name of the digestive system. It starts with the mouth, ends with anus. After that, we have discussed the digestive organs, and in the right hierarchy, we have discussed like first buccal cavity, it comes, then pharynx, then esophagus, then stomach, then small intestine, then large intestine. We have also seen the categorization in the small intestine and large intestine. After that, we discussed for the digestive glands, and not only for the digestive glands, we have discussed for the various secretions of the digestive glands. Because when we will discuss the digestive process, the process of digestion in our upcoming videos, it is the role of these secretions. So we have to know the secretions along with the region of secretions from where it is, from where they are secreted. So this much is for this video, and if you like this video, just do the comments, let me know your queries, your requirements, so that I can make the video for you, and keep watching the videos. Let's share the video, and we'll meet in the next upcoming video of ours. You will be able to see the links of the previous video in the description of this video only. So write your comments and have a very good day. Bye for now.